Hi, my name is John Lewis. I'm the CEO and founder here at Yavrio. We're an open banking fintech organization that provides direct connectivity for banking and payments into Dynamics 365 Business Central systems. I first became aware of Seer 365 after I met Rich Hughes at a Companial Connect event in 2022. My initial expectations when working with Seer were that we were going to have some connection that essentially helped us with some low-level marketing and awareness in the channel. Our partnership with Seer has been really helpful to us here at Yavrio in terms of our business growth in a number of different ways. The first and foremost is in terms of partner awareness, because as Seer's partner network is growing and expanding, they're taking us with them essentially on that journey, putting our name in front of different partners. And so by the time that we are in fact talking to them, it's not necessarily the first conversation by which they're hearing of us, but it's one of a number of different touch points they'll have heard of us from other partners, from Seer, from different customers, as our name becomes more and more known in the industry as we're expanding quite fast. The second is when it comes to customer awareness and configuration. So by getting ourselves onto the customer design and build and discovery phases of the different suite that Seer offer, that means that it's a more seamless part of that customer onboarding journey, that they expect to have banking connectivity as part of their core Dynamics 365 experience. And so it's no surprise when Yavrio is the key to that. In terms of being part of the kind of constellation of Seer organizations as well, we've had specific, super important strategic partnerships that we've been able to effectuate because of Seer introductions. So one of our most important relationships is with xe.com. And that partnership really came about in no small part through introductions that we had by being part of the Seer network. And maybe not always part of business growth, but always fun. And it does indeed have business purpose when it comes to putting on events, partnering with Seer in putting together parties, both in the UK, Europe, and across the world. Has been incredibly useful. We've been able to co-sponsor drinks and meals and other events with them in places as far away as San Antonio in Texas, Vienna in Austria, and even occasionally here in my hometown of London. And that is a critical part actually for us, getting in front of key decision makers at partners and other customers, and being able to start those conversations that then translate into better relationships further down the line. So in terms of specific ways in which Seer have been helpful to us as a business, very recently we were attending an event, and there were some key partners that we wanted to speak to. When you go up to them as an ISV in a quite a crowded market, it can be difficult to stand out and differentiate yourself. But when you're going in with introductions from Seer and other people, then that's incredibly helpful. And it was fantastic to have the support of the team at Seer, who would bring us to specific strategic partners that we wanted to speak to, make the introductions for us, and mean that when we're having that conversation, it's already coming with a background of relationship, of the respect that comes from being connected with a known name in the industry. Partnering with Seer has been really useful in terms of building our brand awareness in the Microsoft channel. I remember that there were discussions with partners in the early days, Microsoft channel partners, who came to me and said that they were interested in working with us because Seer had come around with a presentation talking about the different things that they offered, the different partners that they worked with and how they did it. And they'd put Yavrio as one of their key partners front and center. And as a consequence, these people were more interested in talking to us and doing some business with us, and that was really helpful in terms of giving us more reach in the market in those early critical days. To other Microsoft ISVs who are considering partnering with Seer, I would say very simply that it's been an extremely good and important part of our journey, and a critical success factor in what's brought us to the place that we are in the UK, Europe, the USA, and beyond in today's world. I would also say that the world is changing from a very siloed understanding of a small number of consultants and developers working in isolation here or there, working with only a select few chosen people. And it's a much more collaborative ecosystem that we're in now, where people are coming together to build not only my little system, but the best possible selection of opportunities for customers and partners. And as part of that, being connected with more ISVs, having a broader understanding of what is out there, how they're doing that, and getting involved with best practice on how to deliver solutions to the industry in an evolving world is critical. And I think that being part of Seer 365 and their journey has been super helpful for us in understanding that, in maturing as an organization, and in bringing that to market successfully. In terms of our future plans for Yavrio, it's a really exciting time here. We are deploying shortly onto Dynamics 365 F&O or FNSCM or D365 Finance, depending on who you are and what you want to call it today. We are expanding to an ever-increasing number of geographies and bank institutions as well, providing essentially global coverage and ubiquity. So if you want to connect a bank or make a payment in any jurisdiction in the world, you'll know where to go. And that's simply to install the Yavrio Open Banking solution into your D365 platform and connect. In terms of how we see the relationship with Seer evolving as part of that, as we're going to new markets, to new jurisdictions, it's really helpful to make sure that we're going and we're not simply making a noise about ourselves there, but we've got friends and relationships in those markets who can begin to connect us with the right people there, who can give us insight and wisdom as to what is required in these different territories and to enable us to work smarter, not simply harder in all of these places as well. So it's really important to us that as we are going for this geographical ubiquity, then we've got the right partners here in Seer to help us with that journey.